Hello to everybody. Today I'd like to talk to you about motivation. Guys, how do you get motivation? What is the source of your motivation? And is it really important for you to have motivation? As for me, I've come to a sort of conclusion that we cannot find a motivation. And I think we don't have to look for a motivation, because it's impossible to have it all the time. So to have a motivation, we have to make it. What do I mean by this? For example, let me give an example. For example, let's say sometimes I tell myself that I have to do 100 push-ups. But before doing a push-up, I have no motivation. I have no desire. I don't feel like doing a push-up. But as soon as I start and I do 25, 30, 50 push-ups, I begin to feel, how the motivation begins to flow into my brain, into my heart, into my, blood. And when I finish doing 100 push-ups, I feel when I begin to sweat all over my body, I'm really motivated. So that's what I'm saying. We have to create a motivation in order to have it. And it's a feeling that comes and goes. So that's why, you guys, you have to be ready, to put in as much as possible effort, work, time, to have a motivation. And that can be referred also to your study. For example, let's say most people find studying a language really, really challenging because, first of all, especially when it comes to speaking, you have to use your vocal cords in a different way. You have to change your articulation. You have to work at your pronunciation, and not many people want to force or make themselves produce clear sounds or to speak in a foreign language, and for that reason, so that's why they don't feel motivated. But when they begin to pronounce words, when they begin to learn words, when they begin to use them, and they begin to feel, a dripping motion of motivation. So that's why it's like a flow of strength, like a flow of power, and unless we open the way, to that flow of power, so we cannot feel, its power, its current, in our blood. So that's why, guys. So you have to be ready, to put in as much as put in work, put in time, and put in effort. That's what required from you. Ребят, сегодня хотел с вами поговорить на тему мотивация. Первый вопрос, значит, откуда вы берете мотивацию, какой ваш источник и вообще нужна ли вам мотивация для чего-нибудь. Например, я привел такой пример. Я себе иногда задаю, что я должен сделать 100 отжиманий. И вначале у меня вообще лень, да, нет никакого желания, мотивации нет. Но когда я не проделываю 50, 60, 70 отжиманий, уже у меня какой-то поток появляется энергии, поток появляется мотивации, то есть силы. Когда я проделываю 100, уже когда начинаю потеть, знаете, реально мотивация появляется, я становлюсь мотивированным. И поэтому хочу сказать, что не надо искать мотивацию, нужно создавать мотивацию. Нужно реально смотреть, да. Вот то же самое, например, мы можем говорить о изучении языка. Многим людям я просто привел один аспект, сложно произносить иностранные слова. Почему? Потому что нужно работать над артикуляцией, над произношением, то есть голосовые связки нужно подправить. Поэтому для них сложно. Но как только они выучат слова, немножко грамматику, начнут говорить, у них появляется мотивация. Поэтому, ребята, нужно быть готовым, прилагать усилия, силы, терпение, и все остальное будет отлично. So that's my message to you guys. So be persistent and always look on the bright side of anything.